Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your week? Today we are talking about a very serious matter affecting women. On this chat, we talk about things that are affecting women that people are not willing to talk about. Where is the way of escape? Women are currently looking for a way of escape, like not like Japa. But if Jaguar is going to be the way of escape, like women will not mind. They're just looking for a way out, a way to rest, a way of peace, a way out of all this struggle, all this endless work. Where is the way out? Sometimes women pass through things that people around them don't understand. Don't let me tag. Where is the way of escape? That's what we want to talk about today. If you are in a situation and the devil is whispering to you that God doesn't love you, because if he loves you, there's no way you can be passing through all of these things. Today is for you. In God, there is a way of escape. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13 tells us that he will not allow us to pass through any temptation that will be more than our ability. He said he's very faithful, that he will not allow us to be tempted beyond what we can control. He said because inside that same temptation, there is a way of escape. I was recently just meditating and said, inside that temptation, there are things that happen. That when those things happen to you, you know that, the end has come. But the Bible tells us that inside that thing, there is a way of escape. It all depends on how you see it. And disclaimer, this one is inside God, not outside God. In God, there is a way of escape. And if your non-negotiable is God. What I mean is that you are not going to throw God away. God is still going to be in the equation of your life. Then I can assure you 200% that there is a way of escape. But how can we get the way of escape? Where can we find the way of escape? Naomi, in the book of Ruth, in case you don't know the story, they jackpot from where they were to when there was famine. She, her husband, and her 2 children. And when they jackpot to, the husband died. And then the children also died. The husband died, the children got married to 2 beautiful women, and the 2 also died. Honestly, at that point, Naomi knew that people didn't have to call her witch to her face for her to know the vibes that people have towards her. This one is bad luck. Don't associate with her. So I'm sure she didn't have friends. She didn't have nobody. It was she and her God at this point. Things like this, you don't even understand. You don't understand. Like, there's some things that just happen in your loss of income, loss of relationships, and like for no cause, nothing you know about. Like you are praying, steadfastly praying, and these things still happen. Miscarriages, betrayals. And like from where to where with all this prayer. And devil is whispering to you that I even have told you before, all this God you are calling is scam. It's not scam. He told us that he will not allow, he's faithful. So let's talk about it. Where is the way of escape? Inside that same temptation is way of escape. So Naomi, after the 3 people have died, she decided to go back to where the jackpot from, to their home country. And one of the girls that her son married, there were 2. She tried to release them. She had a good heart. She released them that, look, there's no hope with me again. Go back, start a new life, I release you. But there was this girl, Ruth, that stuck with Naomi. And says, I believe she had been converted, because we say wherever you go, that's where I'm go. Wherever your God is, that's where I'm going to follow. I'm like, why are you following me? Nothing more. And when Naomi saw that this girl was adamant that she was going to follow her, she allowed her to just come along. And when she came along, they went back to the country. That girl, that even now, when we pass through things, we want to be alone. We want to isolate, and that is where the devil comes in. Where is the way of escape? The first thing, don't isolate yourself. Force, even when you are not feeling like being in the community, force yourself. Go to church, go to work, go to the market, see people eye to eye. Don't stay at home alone. Don't lock yourself indoor. All right? That's the first thing. The way of escape, associate with people. When the devil wants to get someone, he will make sure that they are alone. He will make sure nobody knows what's going on, so that he can, when he hits them, nobody will be able to. The Bible says, woe to him that is alone. So that's the first thing. Where is the way of escape? Be around people. Number 2, we should go from looking for a way of escape to becoming other people's way of escape. Can you sow that pain? Naomi, when she got it, said, don't call me. And she didn't deny her pain. Maybe we should make that number 2. She didn't deny her pain. She was open. Another thing is, people just bottle up. The bottle. No, I'm not saying that you should go and be standing on the street telling everybody, oh, yeah, this. No. But don't pretend. Don't carry this load alone. She told them, say, look, don't call me now. This has happened, that has happened, so that everybody will know the page that everybody will be able to relate with her based on who she was. Don't deny the pain. It's there. And you know what? Hurting people hurt others. Number 3, go from looking for a way of escape to being a way of escape. When she realized that Ruth followed her, she decided, even though she didn't have that love again, she decided to help Ruth find love again. See, this girl that is laboring to and fro, let me help her find. She forgot about her own pain, forgot about herself, and decided to be a way of escape for someone else. And when she decided, guided that in that community where you are, there's someone that is in pain as well. Make it a point of duty to also help. Don't just be all about yourself alone. Look to help someone else with what you have. Naomi didn't have money. She had guidance. She had connection. She used it. And you know what? In making a way of escape for Ruth, she also found her own way of escape. Ruth gave her a child to redeem her family name. To know that, eventually we're redeemed. Look to making yourself a way of escape for someone. There are some non-negotiables anytime we're passing through a great temptation. Number 1, know that God loves you, and He said He will not allow you to be tempted beyond your ability. Do you believe? Tell yourself, I believe that He loves me. I know He loves me. I know He cares. Right there. Do you believe? What ability is He talking about? He said He will not permit you to be tempted beyond your ability. That means there's something you have. And then He spoke about a way of escape. You begin to ask God, who is that person I can be a way of escape to? Lord, who is my own way of escape? Begin to pray and ask God. And that's why I say, in God, when you begin to focus on being somebody else's way of escape inside God, He will show you your own way of escape. Remember, what you sow is what you reap. When you decide to minister to others, when you decide to help others go through that pain, inside that help that you are helping others, God will sow back to you. in a miraculous way, He will heal your own pain in a way that you don't even expect. When Naomi carried that child that Ruth, bore, there was something that filled her heart again. Who would have known that Naomi would ever have any child to come out of her lineage? It healed that hole that was in her heart. God is counting on you. That pain is not going to waste. God is going to use that pain. He's going to heal that pain, and He's going to use you to bless someone else. So where is the way of escape? In God. God has to be your non-negotiable. So when any thought comes to your mind saying God does not love you, tell that thought. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. He said, God is faithful. He will not allow me to be tempted beyond my ability. He said, with it, He will provide a way of escape. Tell the devil, there is a way of escape for me. I know He is faithful. I know my God is faithful. I know my God is loving. I know my God is kind. At the end of the tunnel, I am going to be whole, and I'm going to be a blessing to my world.